this man had called me about 3 weeks ago. He called me, he said, Rabbi, my mother is in the hospital. She's, doctors are saying it's just going to be like a matter of days. I know that usually people call a rabbi at the end, so, can you come see my mom? I said, sure, no problem. So I go to the hospital, and I bring my sitter with me that I always say, I say vidui, and the son is there, the daughter is there, and the elderly mother. And I said to him, I'm going to say vidui. Okay, which just wanted you to know, the mother was conscious. Like she was conscious, but she was, she wasn't eating, drinking, whatever, not much, or at least, and she didn't. Apparently, she only had a couple of days. So I said I'm going to say vidui, which means I'm going to be saying, if I pass away, my passing should be an atonement, and I forgive everybody, and I ask forgiveness from everybody, and for the things I did in my life, I'm going to be saying this, and I'm going to be saying it in Hebrew and in English, so she understands, and I'll be saying it on her behalf. And the words that I'll be saying is, I may pass away, and God willing, I should have a recovery. But if I do pass away, I'm going to be saying that. So the parents, the kids were like a little bit nervous. I said, but I want you to know that when I sit with her, I'm going to also tell her what every rabbi says, which is when you're sitting with a person who's at the end of their life, you never want them to give up hope. You always want them to keep fighting, right? And you don't want to be the one to make them give up hope, chas v'shalom, to make them, stop fighting and, shorten their life, God forbid. So when you say vidui with somebody, and you say to them the words, and God forbid should I pass away, it's couched within these words of, God willing, you're going to get better. God willing, you're going to get out of here. God willing, you're going to see, miracles. And, many people have said this and have left. So here I am. I'm like, okay, Mrs. Schwartz, hi, Rabbi Sytner here. You're surrounded by a beautiful family. And I'm saying all these wonderful things. I said, we're going to be saying these prayers, vidui, confession, Yom Kippur, you remember, familiar. And then I said, many people have said these prayers and they get better and they have a speedy recovery and people have left hospitals. And I look over to the son, don't worry, God, I'm not making her nervous. It's good. We got her. Anyway, so then I say my goodbye. I left. So a few days ago, this was a few weeks ago. A few days ago, I was at his house. He goes, by the way, he said, thank you so much for saving my mother's life. I said, what do you mean? He's like, she left the hospital a few days later. He's like, and she was just in Yorkdale yesterday with my mom, going to the shopping center. She's doing great. And I'm like, great. Yeah, look at me, And I said to him, I'm like, honestly, it wasn't me. I said, Hashem decides, where everyone needs to be and what needs to happen with everybody. I told him that. But I said, this is all Hashem. But the point is, does Hashem make everybody better? Does Hashem make every shidduch work? No, Hashem doesn't make everything work. Could Hashem? The answer is Hashem could. And that has to be our perspective.